1986 was a very significant year. We had Mike Tyson becoming the youngest ever heavyweight champion, Top Gun was smashing the box office, and Madonna ruled the airwaves with True Blue. While it's fair to say that all of these stars have aged to some degree in the last 40 years, the same cannot be said for the Rado Integral. The first watch made from high-tech ceramic, it was a revolutionary step forward, and 40 years on, the Integral is proving that its looks won't fade with time. And while we now have an entire raft of ceramic offerings from the brand that come in all shapes and sizes, the Integral was where it all started, and this newest edition seamlessly brings the 4-decade-long journey full circle. Before we get into the specs and the wear of this watch, it's important to talk a little about the history of its name. Today we know it as the Integral, but upon its launch in 1986, it was actually called the Diastar Anatom. Over the course of the next couple of years, the name Integral started being used more and more, and by 1990, the Integral became a fully fledged family in the Rado catalogue. The name change mainly came from the way the watch was worn on the wrist. The bracelet flowed directly from the case, the crystal had a gentle curve to it that matched the wrist, and there didn't seem to be a single seam or chink in its design. While we had the first integrated sports watches released in the previous decade, in the 1980s, we were starting to have fun with how an integrated watch can look and feel. Defined by its rectangular case that ran seamlessly into the bracelet, this new model very much sticks to the plan laid out in 1986, but ever so slightly larger for modern tastes. Measuring 28mm by 38.9mm and just 7.3mm thick, it retains that PVD gold-covered stainless steel case wrapping around that black high-tech ceramic. This small case size makes this a truly unisex piece that, paired with its incredible thinness, means that it's very easy to wear. The contrast between the gold and black speaks to the design languages of the 80s that were found everywhere, but in this new model, it feels as though they have been tempered slightly. You can see less gold when you look straight onto the watch, as that black ceramic bezel frames the dial entirely. The whole reason that Rado claims the beauty of the Integral is timeless is down to the high-tech ceramic. This material is incredibly scratch resistant, and so unlike your standard stainless steel, titanium or even precious metal cases, you will not see any hairline scratches or scuff marks develop on this over the years. The colour of this ceramic will also never fade or corrode with time either, earning it this timeless moniker. And by giving the stainless steel elements a gold PVD coating, you also increase their scratch resistance as well. The case back is closed off with an engraving on the back to signify the special anniversary. It's a nice, sentimental touch for the owner to enjoy. A detail that I really enjoy that Rado has brought over from the original is the vertical brushing on the dial. This gentle texture helps the dial to differentiate itself from the polished ceramic found across the rest of the watch. It's a subtle brushing and it doesn't try to steal too much attention, but catch this watch in the right light and it will make sure you know it's there. The rest of the dial is kept very simple, with small applied baton indices and thin sword hands, all in a gold tone that matches the case and bracelet, and a date window that has been placed above rather than replacing the marker at 6. While unusual to have both the marker and date window in the same position, Rado has also gone for a contrasting colour choice for the date wheel, opting for gold so that it sits more harmoniously within the other dial furniture. While most brands might go for a tone that matches the dial itself, by using gold here, the date window becomes another feature and not something that looks out of place. Perhaps the most important part of any integrated watch is the bracelet, and as with the rest of this piece, the design draws heavily from the 1986 model. With gold PVD H-links separated by solid blocks of high-tech ceramic, every element gives off a certain level of shine, almost making this piece look jewellery-like when on the wrist. The construction of this bracelet is certainly more sturdy than the 40-year-old original, with the H-links being made slightly thicker, but that is then being compensated for by a slight taper as it reaches the clasp. That clasp, of course, being a 3-fold stainless steel affair. The one thing you will notice that is missing from this dial is a seconds hand, and that hides the fact that running the Rado Integral is a quartz movement, the caliber R279 to be precise, and this is the main reason that this watch is able to maintain such a sleek presence on the wrist. Thanks to the ETA pressure drive technology that this movement holds, it is able to maintain an accuracy of roughly plus-minus 10 seconds per year. The world has changed a lot in the last 40 years, and some would say not for the better. Mike Tyson has hung up his gloves after one final sad fight against Jake Paul. and Madonna is still releasing music, but it could never live up to her heyday. And the one bright spot could be that Top Gun 2 wasn't a massive disappointment. But the return of the Integral shows that Rado is capable of both respecting and improving upon its past. This anniversary edition is just part of the new Integral collection, but it is definitely the flagship. With its design clearly being drawn directly from the original that captured the design ethos of the 80s so well, this piece speaks to the cyclical nature of fashion and one of the more forgotten eras in watchmaking. As always, I want to hear from you in the comments. What do you think about this new piece? Are you happy with how closely they stuck to the original design? Let me know below. And remember to like this video and subscribe to the Time+Tide YouTube channel to never miss another review just like this one.